probably to incorporate fighting on the opposite stance. So orthodox is to where your left foot's forward, your right foot's back. Southpaw is the other way around.
I am a southpaw.
I am also a southpaw.
Are ya? Southpaw is the way to go.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm starting to transition to that. I'm starting to transition to it because I noticed that I had a muscle imbalance on my neck, so I started training southpaw, and it's so much different.
Oh, you know what? Okay, that was the moment. That was a game changer for me, right? Because I do everything right-handed, you know. So I just assumed, you know, I just assumed I'd be boxing right-handed. I always stood right-handed. One day, Coach Dowd is sitting there watching me. You know, I think it was work the bag or do something. He's just like, you know, because he was like 5'6", okay, 5'6" ball of muscle. Like he's probably 5'6", probably, you know, even in his later years, dude was ripped. You know, 5'6", just ripped dude, you know, super strong. Be like, Perkins, I think you're a southpaw trapped in a right-hander's body. You know? I was like, Coach, what are you talking about? I don't do anything. I don't do anything left-handed, you know? And he's like, you're going to fight left-handed for a while, see how it goes, you know? So I switched. I switched and fought left-handed and loved it. It was like, and this was when I was fairly still, you know, within the first year being in the club, and I was still a little uncomfortable boxing. But somehow when I switched to southpaw, everything got smoother. Like overnight. Did that happen? Did you do this? Did you go through this?
I actually am right-handed, and for some reason, I don't know what it was, but yeah, southpaw just felt a lot better. And it's funny because when you go against orthos, they're like, oh, God, what do I do? But as soon as you go against another southpaw, you're like, why did I make this decision? What did I do? But, yeah, so it's something about southpaws. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
this is
no.
so weird. Like, first of all, I am orthodox and right-handed, so you know I did accidentally start with southpaw because I thought that, like, you know, I should be turning, like the lead side should be the dominant side.
strong.
Oh, yeah.
When I first started,
You know, I think that's why it worked well for me. Is that when he switched me, and you know, and Coach Dowd, and I don't know your boxing philosophy, but he was like, everything starts off the jab, everything moves off the jab, jab, you know. And for me, putting the jab out there with the right hand, when I made that switch, my jab got so much better, you know, and it just felt smoother, and you know, and then right hooks with the right. Oh, that felt so much better, and it was just smoother for me, and so I don't know if that's what you experienced, but man, I was able to move a lot better with that, using the right hand for the jabs and the hooks, and I was able to transition, and that like made me better like instantly.
Yeah, well, and sometimes too, if somebody's struggling, even if they're in like, you know, if Al or David are in ortho, and let's say they're struggling with a punch in ortho, or I'm sorry, struggling with a punch, maybe off their backhand or something like that, I'll actually switch them into southpaw so they can get a little bit more comfortable, because with that lead hand, yeah, there's a lot of setup work. Jab, I tell them it's about 75-80% of your game in there. Set everything up. It's your range finder. You know, it's something you can use to get out in combination with head movement and footwork. But yeah, I think there is a benefit too. You know, like David had said and Al had alluded to. We want them to be universal boxers, and that means we want them to be able to fight ortho, southpaw, tall, short, close, long range, things like that. Because